Downsize Jeans, the quick and easy way making your waist look snatched AF. Stay tuned till the end because I made a really cute montage, like a time lapse, and it's really cute, so it would really mean a lot if you watched it. For me, this is the best way and the easiest way that's worked for me for the last 2 or 3 years already, and I've saved a ton on pants. Like, I wear my clothes for like 10 years or so because they're investments, and clothes are meant to be worn. So wear those clothes, guys. That's how you live a sustainable fashion. I don't know what I'm saying. Anyway, so here's how they work. These are not originally in the pants, of course. I just sewed these buttons in, and this black thing is actually the garter, and I put it inside the whole waistband up onto the other side. I did these so that I can adjust them like while I'm eating. If you want a more temporary solution or you want to measure your waist first, you can always use a safety pin. You just pin it, but I don't really recommend doing that long term since safety pins aren't safe. I just think buttons are the way to go, so you can do that easily in like 2 minutes. Just like, yeah, I don't need to teach you that. Or do I need to teach you that? Here are the materials you need. The garter, doesn't matter what kind of garter, black, white, all you need to know is that it should fit inside the waistband. The jeans that you need adjusting, some needle and thread, and 2 buttons if you want to make your adjustment permanent. Or if you want it to be more temporary, you can always use 2 safety pins. So let's just jump right into it. First thing you want to do is to check your waistband. If you have any labels or maybe a tag, you have to remove those using a blade or a razor or a seam ripper. Just be careful because you don't want to get cuts, and we do this so that the waistband is free from obstruction and the garter can come through. So the next thing you want to do is to measure where you're going to put the slits for your garter. So I measured about 1 inch from the middle of the pants, from the button, and you don't have to make it super exact. The goal is just to make both sides symmetrical so that your shorts don't look wonky. So the next thing you want to do is you cut a slit on the first layer of the waistband. So basically you're just going to make like a pocket for the garter to come through. Be sure that you're only cutting on the first layer. So you can do this by pinching the first layer of the fabric, and then you can just fold it in half basically and then cut through it. So that's going to make like a little slit, and then you can just follow it up with a blade, or you can use the scissors or whatever's sharp enough. So now I'm taking my uncut garter and I'm putting a safety pin on one end. So you could see that I taped the safety pin. That's just so that it wouldn't open while I'm running the garter through the waistband. So as you're pushing the safety pin, you're gonna notice that there's a lot of wrinkles on your waistband, and that's perfectly normal. So you're gonna want to pull the fabric back so that the garter can come through all the way to the other side. So you want to do is safety pin the safety pin to the shorts. By this point, our garter is still uncut and our shorts or the fabric is very wrinkly, but to be honest, that wouldn't really matter because you won't see it when it's worn already. So anyway, the way to cut this garter is first you have to measure how much you're going to cut, right? And the easiest way to do this is not by using measuring tapes and rulers, but instead, you're gonna wanna wear the shorts first or your jeans, and then see how it fits on you. Is it too tight? Is it too loose? And then once you have that, once you're happy with how it fits, you can then cut the garter to how much you want it. So I also considered how much allowance I want, because I want this garter to be adjustable. So I just pinned the safety pin down and I cut the garter accordingly to how I wanted it. And yeah, so that's for the temporary solution using the 2 safety pins. But if you want to level up this project and make it more permanent, you can sew in 2 buttons, one on each side, to make your garter adjustable. So for this to work, I sewed the buttons on the first layer of the waistband again. And I'm already finishing up the garter by sealing in the ends with a lighter so that it doesn't fray. So now I'm just marking where I'm going to cut my buttonholes on the garter, and you can do this easily by marking it with a pen and then just folding the garter over itself to make a slit. So that's basically how you make your own adjustable garter. So now I'm just doing the same thing on the other side. Just remember that if you don't want your garter to fray, you can lightly go over the end with the lighter. Just be careful because, you know, fire hazard and stuff. And I put 2 holes on the garter because that's how much I want to adjust mine. But you can put as many as you want, and just take into consideration like before you cut your garter. Also, a side note, when you're sewing your buttons, try to sew it as close to the slit where the garter comes out so that your pants will look better on the front. Because from what I did, it's too far away, so it kind of looks weird, but it's still okay for me, I guess. This is what they look like right now. It's really cute already, and the waist fits really well now. I guess it's just when you cinch in the waist, everything else just follows. So I've done this multiple times already. This is what I did with my H&M jeans, and after 2 years, they got really saggy in the butt area. After doing this garter trick though, like it immediately made it look so much better. Now this is the latest one I did. They were brand new, but they were too loose on me by like an inch or 2. I did it in only 10 minutes and it just works wonders for my waist. It doesn't look baggy, doesn't look saggy anymore. So yeah, I really recommend doing this trick. And here's a montage of me doing it for the first time with my Uniqlo jeans. Enjoy, and thanks for watching this video. Like and subscribe for more.